Hi everyone, let's have another update of the yard and what I have growing. Lots of changes, lots of things have been growing big, and yeah, it's surprising. Only a couple weeks and you know, big zucchini. I've got pumpkins coming out. Tobacco's like 3 times the size. So let's go have a look around the yard. So with all the rain we have been getting, this thing is branched out and lots more leaves on it. No flowers yet from the trumpet vine, but there is this new growth here. So that is looking nice and healthy in the backyard here. And this is the chocolate mint. Not sure what that is. That's not chocolate mint. But that hasn't fared too well. You know, maybe it'll come back to next year. Who knows? Echinacea hasn't done anything. Not too sure what those plants are, but it's not echinacea at all. The other trumpet vine next to the driveway is doing fairly well. It hasn't really grown much, but it's nice and healthy. And it's grown a little bit since this spring. If you've watched my opinion on a plant series, you'll see these pumpkins didn't survive. But those are just my results. Yours could be different. But that's what happened. They did have worm castings when I planted them, but that didn't really help out much. So much nitrogen, I guess. Or the pumpkin didn't like it, I don't know. And this is the plant near the fence on the right hand side. As you can see, it's grown all the way over to the left hand side where that plant is, and kept going. And, it's about 5 feet or more, 6 feet. Plus it's even longer over here. So yeah, I've already had one pumpkin. There's another pumpkin right there. I just happen to see. So these are sprouting out with pumpkins. And the other plants, I'm not even sure where it is. It's somewhere buried under here. And it hasn't really done anything. I guess that's it right there. Yeah. So some plants, work out well. Some plants don't. And if you remember, my tobacco was just a little plant. This was the biggest one last time. And it's not the biggest one still. The other one, this one kind of did a bendy thing growing up. And the smaller one is taller than that one. The other one that was bigger. So yeah. I am seeing flower pods in the middle already. As you can see there's already a flower pod. So these things grew up really fast. Rose bush is still looking good. It looked like it was dying earlier this year because of the peeing on it experiment. It basically was brown leaves and it came back to life. But yeah, had flowers this spring on it. But nice and healthy. And the smaller plant of the pumpkin, which is integrated basically because the bigger plant next to it is running over it, growing over it. But yeah, there's not too sure if there's any pumpkins on that one. But these are all nice and healthy, fed with I've only done aerated compost tea once on these, and I should do it again. But we've been having lots of rain, past week we've had 6 to 8 to 10 inches, probably 6 to 8 inches of rain. And I'm not fooling. We just had 3 inches of rain yesterday, and last week was 3 inches then. Might have been over 3 inches yesterday. We had lots of flooding, and the big surprise is this thing. This thing just keeps growing. Very healthy. I'm not too sure if any pumpkins are on it yet, but it just goes all over the place. And this was planted, all the pumpkins were planted June 10th. This thing is, 12, 14 feet, maybe. It's at the rock wall. That's how long this thing is. Yeah. A huge plant. I thought this was going to be the worst plant of the whole year because the soil was not even dug up much. The soil was compacted. I couldn't dig it because it was, too hard to dig. And I just threw the seeds in, and yeah, you can see what my surprise is. It's the best one out of the whole bunch. So hopefully you enjoyed the view around the yard. Lots of growth, pumpkins coming out. So leave a link in the comments of how your garden is doing or what you have planting and growing. So I can see what you have going on at your house. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. So while I was out here in the front yard, cicada caught my eye. He was just sitting here. I only see one in this area. And he's just sitting there. Figured I'd show you guys. No noise from him while the others are making, their mating sounds, probably. He's just kicking back on a stem of a plant. I totally forgot to show you the zucchini. Spaced my mind. I was out here working on the compost pile and I look over and I'm going, oh, I forgot that. So let's have a look at the zucchini growing. Well, they're like 3 times the size. So this was a small plant. At that time it wasn't really doing much, and came out with this. Huh. I thought it was dead. The leaves were turning yellow, and all of a sudden it shot back to life and came out with that. And the other one has lost 2 zucchini, but it has 2 good-sized ones on it also. And the bigger zucchini plant here, as I was saying, has 2 of these. These are getting picked in the next couple days for zucchini bread, and I think the other is going to be fried zucchini for supper. Has that one. It's lost 2. I've seen 2 fall off, but yeah. And it's probably 4 or 5 inches around. It's heavy. So yeah, I'll look at the zucchini plants of how well they're doing, and it's only put out those few. I mean, there's lots of other buds coming out, as you can see. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. Totally spaced it. I was trying to remember to get my compost going. I wanted the pile back on there. Help it throughout the rest of the season. It's only like a couple months left, but to help the roots of the pumpkin get nutrients It worked last year and it seems to be working this year. So thanks for watching and have a great day.